happening in Edo State. The All Progressives Congress, APC, has selected Honorable Dennis Idahosa as its deputy governorship candidate and running mate for its candidate, Senator Monday Okpebholo, in the September 21st Edo governorship election. Now, this comes after weeks of power play and ego-tripping by leaders of the party in the state in settling for a running mate. The choice for Idahosa was allegedly reached after President Bola Tinubu intervened when he met with the Edo APC leaders and stakeholders.
Recall that Dennis Idahosa, who was one of the aspirants who vied for the APC ticket for the Edo governorship election during the party's primaries, and had initially, or maybe is still challenging the outcome of the supplementary election that produced Monday Okpebholo as winner. Idahosa now replaces Omoregie Ogbeide-Ihama, who was announced as the deputy governorship candidate last week as the running mate at the APC, for the APC race also. Meanwhile, the national chairman, the All Progressives Congress, Abdullahi Ganduje, yesterday presented Dennis Idahosa as the party's deputy governorship candidate, alongside the governorship candidate Monday Okpebholo to President Bola Tinubu, who has in turn presented the APC flag to Okpebholo ahead of the September 21st Edo State governorship election.
We are putting you forward to be able to hold the party in trust for us and get a victory for us. The same thing with Honorable, your running mate. You've been described as giant killers, and you work hard with the party leadership to achieve a reputation of defeating those seems impossible. And I can assure you, we are with you. Thanks to the leadership.
Has succeeded in changing the political landscape of Edo Central Senatorial District. Since 1999, PDP was winning that senatorial district. But he succeeded in putting PDP in a coffin in 2023, and he won the election. He's accepted all over Edo State. He is soft-spoken, he is focused, and he is an achiever. It's a product that is sellable in Edo State. We have high confidence, Your Excellency, that we will take Edo back to our party, the APC.
Joining us this morning to further the conversation and perhaps see how this move will affect the chances of the APC come September 21st is Daniel A. Noah Osa-Ogbegie. He's a legal practitioner and chieftain of the APC in Edo State. Good morning. Thank you very much for joining us.
Morning. Yeah, good morning. How are you this morning?
Very well. Good morning. Thank you very much. And I think congratulations are in order, seeing how your party is moving forward after all the drama with the party primaries. Talk to us about, what exactly the mood is in the APC. Would you say that everyone is at peace with this new announcement?
Yeah, I can tell you I've been in this party for some years now. I've not seen this kind of confidence that is being shown by basically every member of the party, all strata of the party. There was a time after the primaries, it was an atmosphere of doom in most places, while some celebrated, as it is with, every contestation. Others were also not too happy, they were angry. But as soon as news filtered in on Sunday evening that, the party has resolved and the decision has been made to give the ticket to make Honorable Dennis Idahosa the running mate to Senator Monday Okpebholo, there was joy, among party members. And on Monday, when the both of them were seen together and most leaders of the party in the state were in that meeting with Asiwaju Bola Tinubu. The joy among the members, reached a crescendo. And I can tell you that they are very ready right now to face the election. It was actually the right thing to do by the national leadership of the party, seeing that Senator Monday Okpebholo won the primaries, which was highly contested, and
Okay, it does seem that we're having a challenge with the network. Of course, we're hoping that we can be reconnected with the lawyer, a legal practitioner who's joining us this morning. He's a chieftain of the APC in Edo State, and he's giving us current updates. Are you here with us now?
Yes, I'm with you.
All right, please go ahead.
Yeah. So I said that Mr. Idahosa is a very popular member of the party. He's won election twice in Oviafera constituency, which is a place where you have very key PDP figures. He's won election twice, and he's done a lot of projects for that Fera constituency. Monday Okpebholo, of course, knowing how he won election, he broke the record in Edo Central. He's the first APC member to win election in that district, in that entire district. So both of them are also young men. Dennis Idahosa is maybe around 43 years, and Monday Okpebholo is in his early 50s. So the party membership is very, very happy, and they are poised for the election.
Yeah, well, from what you've described, it seems like, it sounds, it might be wrong, but it sounds like they're, outside their, local governments, or at least their polling, units, they don't have a lot of popularity. And I'm talking now generally, with the APC. But I also want to ask, about the talk of disgruntled members, Ogbeide-Ihama, one of them, of course, and other parties, other persons rather in the APC in Edo State. Ize-Iyamu, sorry, not Ogbeide-Ihama, Ize-Iyamu, and other parties within the APC in Edo State. What are their thoughts, concerning all of this? Is there any sense of or feeling of betrayal amongst them in the party?
No, it is not exactly true the way you have placed it, but let me start with the first question. Senator Monday Okpebholo is the senator representing Edo Central senatorial district, and if you recall, there have been calls by members of the public, almost the length and breadth of Edo State, that the governorship should be zoned to Edo Central because they've never been governor since this political dispensation, since this republic. The only time they were governor for 18 months was Senator Professor Osarogie, who was governor in 2007, but he was removed by the election tribunal. So he spent only 18 months, and officially, he's not regarded as a governor. So they've been caused, Edo is a family state. So Edo people felt that it was the right time to make one of them governors. And of course, the APC, as a party that listens to the people, deliberately zoned its governorship to Edo Central Senatorial District. And today, Monday Okpebholo is the candidate. Now, it's not as if it's not popular in other parts of Edo State. He's a new person, and you almost think that he's a greenhorn, but it's not, because he's been in politics at the background, being, aide to the legendary Chief Anthony Enaoro, who was in PDP. So he himself was in PDP. He moved with Ize-Iyamu to APC in 2019 December. Then Dennis Idahosa, of course, is very popular in Edo South, in the entire Edo South, not just of Oviafera constituency. And, you should also understand that politics is not just about one or two persons, it's also about the people that support them. Senator Adams Oshiomhole, who is a strong political leader from Edo North. Then, of course, Pastor Osa-Ogbegie is a strong political leader from Edo South, whose followership cuts across the entire length and breadth of Edo State. Yes, I agree that Pastor Osa-Ogbegie-Ihama also contested, but in the true light of the
not just him,
election,
because he also
withdrew.
contested, and so Dennis Idahosa also contested. Dennis Idahosa,
all of them,
I don't know, is the
contested.
case? No, but can you confirm for us, if his case is, still in court?
Dennis Idahosa, of course, his case is in court, but he has agreed to withdraw the case from the court. So I'm sure in the next few days, that process, if it has not been started, we start in the next few days to withdraw the case from court. Pastor Osa-Ogbegie-Ihama, already withdrew from the race a day to the primary election, and he supported Monday Okpebholo, who also happens to be his political associate. You recall I mentioned before that Senator Monday Okpebholo, came to the APC with the same time Pastor Osa-Ogbegie-Ihama came to the APC in December 2019. So you could say that Pastor Osa-Ogbegie-Ihama produced the governorship candidate of the APC. So it was only natural that Senator Adams Oshiomhole be allowed to produce the running mate of the governorship candidate of the APC. So I'm sure that Nigerians really appreciate the way the APC leadership was able to resolve this acrimonious issue. It was really acrimonious before now, but in the wisdom of the national leadership, they were able to bring all the leaders of the APC together, and they spoke to them, and they were able to resolve through one decision by making Idahosa the running mate to Okpebholo.
Okay,
every problem in the APC was resolved.
So are you categorically saying that the APC is a party that is united? And I'm asking because we know that every party claims to be united, but what we see on the outside is completely different. We started to see it prior to the elections, and the elections happened. We saw the result of the elections, the violence that ensued, the different winners that emerged. So are you saying that every single issue within the All Progressives Congress in Edo State has been resolved?
Yeah, I can tell you categorically that the APC is united in Edo State at the moment. If you had asked me this question on Friday last week, I would have told you no, that the APC was divided. But by the decision that started on Friday last week up until yesterday, Monday, and the decision to make Idahosa the running mate. So they brought the two major groups in the APC together by that decision, and everybody accepted the decision. The APC is united and poised to face the election in September this year.
Okay.
All right. Also share a little bit more about, the fears that people have. You've mentioned Osa-Ogbegie-Ihama, you've mentioned Adams Oshiomhole, who's a former governor, and a couple of other political bigwigs, as they're called. Is the choice for candidates in Edo State, is it dependent on these persons, or is it dependent on the category and the caliber of persons that would give the best to Edo State? Because I believe that the people of Edo State are trying their very best to move away from an era of godfatherism. That's what happened when.
What?
That's what happened of godfatherism.
Away from what?
An era of godfatherism, and that's similarly what was rejected in 2019. Can you hold on? That was similarly what was rejected. When Governor Obaseki was going for a second term. That was similarly the message that was sent by the voters in Edo State, and so Adams Oshiomhole, and his faction and the likes, picking candidates here or there, isn't that still the same thing?
I'm happy you asked this question, but I can tell you that the APC candidacy was not prompted by a godfather. In fact, the APC, I can say in recent memory, the Edo APC is the first political party to bring up their candidate by going the other route that a certain godfather was going. So Senator Monday Okpebholo became the candidate of the APC by the general wish of the party, not because one godfather said this must be. And Adams Oshiomhole, as a Democrat, former labor union leader. Of course, he respected that. And the only thing that happened was that the party, the national leader of the party in his wisdom, decided that, okay, the person that came second should become the running mate to the candidate of the APC. Now, I cannot say the same for the other political parties, especially the PDP, where the governor insisted that his friend and business partner must emerge as the candidate.
How do you know this?
And the other 9, maybe out of the 10 aspirants there in that party, 8 of them swiftly opposed it. And as we speak, some of them are in court, and the deputy governor is being impeached as we speak. So there's problem in that party. There are conflicts in that party. But the APC was able to resolve because its candidates emanated from the people, from the entire membership of the party, not the product of a godfather. But of course, you cannot, there's nowhere in the world where super leaders are not given some priority when it comes to political decisions. Adam Shomole is a powerful leader, not just in the APC, political leader in Edo State, an elder statesman in the country, and a pride of the Edo people. Pastor Sagi Ezeyamu is a fine politician and statesman who people know his antecedent. Of course, is brilliant, is cohesive, is organized. So these men will always have their respect. So
you prefer to call it priority. You prefer to call it priority. You see what is being done here as them being given priority, and then you see what the PDP is doing as godfatherism. From what you said, do you have evidence to prove that the governor was the one who insisted on who would quote unquote represent the PDP?
He's there in the open now. He's there in the open.
The governor has outrightly denied it. The governor has outrightly denied it and said he's only just as a chieftain in the PDP, following the desires of the people. He's outrightly denied it. So,
yeah, well, maybe that's what we say, but the other aspirants do not agree with him. His former chairman, when they were in APC, the chairman of APC, Demas Lemojezwa, has come out openly to discredit the governor, that the governor brought a stranger who was never part of them and ensured that he emerged, he screwed the system to ensure that he emerged as the candidate of the PDP. Ogbeide-Ihama, Danobi, all of them who were in the PDP, who welcomed the governor to the PDP, they are all very angry and they are all complaining that the governor brought somebody to ensure that the person emerged as the governorship candidate. And as we speak today, last Friday, the governor on his own unilaterally announced his secretary as the running mate to his business partner that he insisted on to be governor. So that one is also the running mate. So he not only produced his friend and business partner Aswe Udalo as the candidate of the PDP, he also produced his secretary as the deputy governorship candidate of the PDP. So, the situation is that Governor Godwin Obaseki is emerging as the sole godfather in the PDP. The same thing he fought against in 2020, he has become in the PDP. But I'm sure the Edo people will have a reply to that in September, because Edo people do not like any semblance of godfatherism. They want a decision as to who govern them to be about them. They want to be the ones to decide. So once they know, because no matter how you deny, they will see it.
But that's the same question that I asked earlier. No matter how much you deny it, you can still see Adam Soshomole standing right next to him, holding the flag, and that's once again that's what the
party.
Yeah, but that's what the people of Edo State rejected initially in 2020. So it's not. It doesn't look very different, from what happened or what they attempted to do in 2020.
So everybody knows that Adam Soshomole did not support Senator Monday Okpebholo for the governorship ticket.
But he supported Dennis Idahosa, did he?
He supported Dennis Idahosa.
Okay, all right.
So
now let's move on to. We might come back here. Yeah.
Pardon?
No, I wanted us to move on to other things. We might come back here. I want your thoughts on the popularity of the APC in Edo State generally. They've been rejected, you know, in the last elections. What do you think their chances are, you know, at this point? And of course, bearing in mind the popularity of the APC nationally, there's also, of course, the Labour Party to contend with. Do you think Edo State APC has any chance as it stands today?
No, the Edo APC is a party to beat at the moment. And, you know, what happened last year was generally a one-off in the presidential election. And it was a result of the propaganda that supporters of Peter Obi embarked upon. And, you know, the artificially generated videos that they were making, concocting videos, you know, when they were these videos on Bala Blue, Bulaba, and things like that. So many of the people believed, and they thought that Asiwaju Bola Tinubu was not very fit, that he had health challenges, and I had
those videos. You think those videos were fake?
Being able to understand basic issues. So I think that was the reason it affected. But if you saw the result of that election, you will see that the APC got 2/3 in the senatorial election, and also had 6/9 in the Federal House of Representative election.
Do you think the videos? Do you think the videos were fake?
Out of 24 in the House of Assembly election. So the APC did not actually do very badly.
Yeah. I just want. You said the videos were fake.
Yes, of course the videos were fake. It was after the election, Nigerians now discovered that the videos were fake.
Which videos exactly? Which videos exactly do you say?
Pardon?
Which videos exactly are you saying were fake?
No, all those videos that they were banting about. Because since
give me an example, please. Give me an example.
Have you seen any video of Bala Blue and Bulaba?
That video was fake.
I've been seeing. They were concocted. Yes, they were fake. Of course, they were fake. That's clear.
All right. Let's move on from that.
Because since the man became president, we've not seen such videos anymore.
Okay. Right. Let's talk about, still talking about the APC.
People.
I want you to, I want to piggyback on the question my colleague asked. If you look at the APC scorecard on the federal level, on the national level, if the Edo State people were to look at the APC scorecard on the national level, would that, add to their winning chances on the state level?
Please, can you repeat the question?
If the Edo State citizens were to look at the scorecard and the performance of the All Progressives Congress on the national level right now, will that add or subtract from the APC scorecard on the state level?
Can you hear us?
Okay.
I might be struggling with the connection there, but if we can, of course, reconnect with him, just before we wrap up the conversation this morning. We're speaking with Barrister Daniel.
All right, welcome back. I don't know if you can hear us now. Yes, welcome back.
Yes, I can hear.
I was asking, if we're to look at the scorecard and the performance of the All Progressives Congress on the national level, will the Edo State citizens vote them? Will it add to the performance of the scorecard of the of APC in Edo State? Okay, I think we've lost connection to him again. Okay.
Yeah, but that's a good question. And this, the performance nationally, reflects on how people feel, in
about the party. Exactly. It would have been interesting as well to see what the All Progressives Congress, which party they consider their greatest contender, and what they think of the Labour. Obviously, there are three leading parties. There's the All Progressives, the incumbents, PDP, and then the Labour Party. They say that they're the party to win, or the party to win. Okay, welcome back, Barrister Osa-Ogbegie. Can you please talk to us about the question I was trying to ask you before the network interrupted was, if the citizens of Edo State are to look at the scorecard of the APC on the national level, will it add to or subtract from the chances of the APC in Edo State?
Edo people has a very knowledgeable population. And people who can really understand issues the way they are. They know that Asiwaju Bola Tinubu has barely spent 9 months as president of Nigeria. They also know that, governance in Nigeria is about the individual occupying government, not necessarily about the political party. So they understand that Nigeria was really badly managed. The last 2 governments badly managed Nigeria. the PDP government of Goodluck Jonathan and the APC government of Buhari badly managed Nigeria. There were corruptions and all of that. Asiwaju came in as president, and I'm sure if he really wanted to speak, Nigerians would be shocked.
All right, just quickly. I mean, we've run out of time. We've run out of time, unfortunately.
So,
but there's something that you said about how it's about the individual, not about the political party.
yeah, it's about the individual, not about political.
So that means that the
That's
APC's argument sometimes, I mean, the APC's argument before now about PDP 16 years in power doesn't hold water, does it?
Yeah, what we are saying is that, of course, successive governments badly managed the country. We are not shying away from it that Buhari badly managed the country.
Yeah, but
Jonathan, the PDP, also badly managed the country. So
yeah, but I mean, for those 8 years, you know, if you agree that he badly managed the country, there was never a time that, you know, the current president complained about the management of the company in those 8 years.
No, you're not going to expect him, you know, to complain about his party openly. And
why?
even now that he's president, you are not going to expect that he will complain about his party openly. He probably, you know, sent memos, sent messages, private messages, and all of that. Even now that he's president, the man is not complaining. The man has never mentioned that, let's blame past government. No, he's facing it headlong. He's resolving the issues headlong.
Is there a thing that you can point to? In 30 seconds or less, is there a thing that you can point to that gives you a lot of faith that we're heading in the right direction? Just one thing that you can point to.
Yes, one word. He has a political will.
No. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a thing that he has done. I'm asking about a thing that he has done in the 9 months that he's been in office that makes you excited.
Political will. No, you ask the question. You allow me to answer it, unless you want me to answer it the way you expect.
I mean, I could say that anybody has political will, or anybody has vision, anybody has, aspirations.
Many presidents have shown that they don't have the political will, but this president has shown that he has the.
So that's exactly what he's asking.
How has he shown political will?
First of all, the removal of fuel subsidy at the time he did. It was necessary, he did it at that time. And his decision with the Forex, his issues on Forex, in the area of Forex, to be able to put the country in a different direction, in a different path. There are many decisions he has taken. And
I'm sure that
with the sub-governments,
unfortunately,
the sub-governments receive far more money now than they received in the past.
Yeah, unfortunately, I mean, we would like to have you again. We'd like to have you again so that you can explain to us and share some of the points. I know that you do have some points you'd like to share as to how the current administration has demonstrated political will. But unfortunately, we've run out of time for this conversation. Thank you so much, Barrister Daniel A. Noah Osa-Ogbegie. Thank you for your time with us this morning. And we wish the APC in Edo State all the best.
Thank you very much. God bless you.